It's Sarah Robinson with Gaia and Emporium, and I'm doing my first face painting tutorial today. Today I'm going to do a midnight butterfly right here over my eye, and I'm going to put a list of all the products that I use down in the description, and I get most of my products from sillyfarm.com, which is your best supply, best place to get your supplies. They have so much to choose from. So first of all, you want to have everything that you need ready. I'm going to be using the Midnight Blue Rainbow Cake by Silly Farm. I'm going to use Mehron Paradise Black, and I have a Fab White, and you're going to want a spritzer bottle so you can moisten your rainbow cake, and I use a number 4 round brush. All of this you can get on sillyfarm.com. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to spritz your rainbow cake. Make sure it's very well moistened so you get all the colors in your sponge. Oh, and this is a Wolfe Brothers high density sponges. It's just one cut in half. They come in rounds. So then you want to take your sponge and your cake and you want to rub it in there and make sure you get all that color. Get lots of color in your sponge, just like that. Alright, and then you want to take your sponge, make sure you close your eyes, you don't want to get the paint in your eye, and you start it with the corner of your sponge right here in your eye, and you just kind of dab it in. Dab the color, and this will be the top wing. As you dab it on, just like that. And then you want to do your bottom wing down here. You just kind of take it. I roll my sponge a little bit, just like that. And using the edge, dab some color in right there at the corner. Just like that. Okay, and then if you want, this is totally optional, while the paint is still kind of damp, I have some fairy dust glitter here by Graftobian. You can see that. You just take your finger and you just dab a little bit, and you just lightly tap it onto the damp paint. Give your design a little bit of sparkle. I love glitter. Everybody that knows me knows that I love glitter. They've nicknamed me Glitter Girl for years. Love my glitter. Okay, now that we've got our base colors down, you're going to take your number 4 round brush. These are the gold grip brushes by Cornell. You want to get it wet, and then you take it and you put it in your, just rub it back and forth like this. You don't want to grind your brush down into the paint. You just want it to just rub it back and forth until your brush is very well loaded with the paint. Now you don't want it too wet, because then whenever you put the brush to your face, then it's going to run. So you want it just well loaded and not too wet. So you want to make sure you get enough on there. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to do, I have to forgive my mirror. I have a hard time doing this in a video, so I'm using a mirror too. So you want to take it right here at the corner of your eye. I'm going to start out real thin and then press your brush down, thicken that line up, and then pull it up where it thins up a bit at the top there. Got these crazy eyebrows going on today. And then you want to take your brush and you give the wing a little character here. Add a little, just kind of wiggle your brush along and pull it in. Thick to thin and thin to thick lines to give it some dimension and some character. Okay, and then down here do the same thing. Bring it out from the corner of your eye, thin and kind of thick, and pull it out. And do it again right here. Start out thin, press, and back to thin again. Okay, and then right here, we're going to do the same thing that we did up top. We're going to give it some petals here, some wings. Just kind of wiggle your brush and pull them in, just like that. Now if you want, if you're doing this in a line, you know, you can, to make the line go faster, you can leave it just like this and add the body and the antenna. Or if you have a little time and you don't have a long line, you can add some more embellishments. Like for instance, put a little curl down here at the bottom and put another one here. And you can do the same thing up here, up top. Sorry. Add a curl, just like that. Just give it a little bit more character. And another one. Now I like to do eyeliner with my butterflies, so I go right under my eye and just give like a little bit of eyeliner there, just to give it some character. And then sometimes I'll pull like little wispies down. Just to give it a little more flair. Alright, and then, let's see. Then you want to take your black and you want to do your little, I keep putting that mirror up here, I apologize. Then what I do for the body is I just do a little circle right here on the bridge of my nose, right up between my eyes. And you want to press your brush and give it a flick. Just a real simple little body. And then you want to use the tip of your brush to do the antenna so they're very thin and wispy. So I have a hard time doing this in the mirror. So you just bring it up on the tip, real thin. And you can bring this one up. You can even, the antennas you can get real creative with, just wispy, thick to thin. Something like that. Alright. Now, I'll rinse my brush. Then you want to pick up your Fab White, or I actually prefer Wolfe White by Wolfe Brothers. It's the creamiest, best for like line work. Fab works really well for, you know, coverage or using stencils or you know, and the like, but Wolfe White is my go-to. I just don't have any on hand right now. But you want to take and load your brush up real good, just like you did with the black. You don't want it too wet so it doesn't run when you apply it. Alright, and using the tip of your brush, I like to add some dots in the black around the wings. You want to do these in some different sizes, you know, give it some different character. Just like that. And then do it up here on the top. Just drop them in there along the edges. And I need some more paint on my brush. Don't want to get it too wet, but I want the brush well loaded. And then I like to do some teardrops right here. So we'll start here. You want to press and flick, press and flick, press and flick. And then we'll do some teardrops right here in the corner of the eye too. Press and flick, press and flick, press and flick. Now when you're doing these teardrops and things like that, it's best to hold your brush straight on and then just apply pressure straight toward your face. Let's see. do a little teardrop right here too. So we'll, and you want to find your focal point. Like for these, everything is gonna, you know, these are going toward the corner of my eye. These are also going toward the corner of my eye. For these up here, the focal point is going to be the body of the butterfly. So I'm going to start up here, give it a press and flick. Come up a little bit, press and flick. A little higher, press and flick. Basically what the teardrops and swirls and dots and things like that, they just add more dimension to your design. There's no right way, no wrong way. Then I'm going to add a little bit of highlights to my butterfly there. And maybe add a couple more teardrops right here. Flick, flick, flick. I do apologize for bringing that mirror into the shot. I'll get used to this one of these days. And you could just keep building on your design. Just keep going, and you know, there's no such thing as too much. That's my opinion. You could bring out some, you know, white swirls here to go with your black ones. Or just bring out some wispies, just like this. Just give it some more dimension, some more character. Of course, if you got a long line and you got people waiting, you can eliminate all these steps. This is just give some ideas. Hold that mirror again. So yeah, basically you just want to just get creative. Just throw color on, throw some lines on, throw some dots and teardrops, and there you go. And then I'm going to take my rainbow cake that I just used, and I'm going to, I love that purple color in the rainbow cake. So I'm going to put some of that on my brush, and I'm going to put some lipstick on to match the design. And there you have purple lips. And I also like to dab just a little bit of the glitter right here in the center of your lip, just to give it a little extra sparkle. And that will do it. This is the Midnight Butterfly, and of course there's a million different ways you can do this. It's just, I just wanted to give you, you know, an idea of how I do it. And of course mine never turn out the same every time. They're always different. They're always different, which is why when I do my shows, I've decided not to have a display board, and I'll do a tutorial about that at another time. But having a display board has its pros and cons, as well as not having one. And maybe I'll sit down and write something up for that. But basically, not having a display board, you have more artistic freedom. You can take more artistic license to just get creative and do what you want on somebody's face. You know, just, I like it. I think it's better. But there you go, the Midnight Butterfly. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.